made it to Chicago and we are sitting on Navy Pier. I thought now would be a good time to talk about our Amtrak ride.
Hello. Headed to Chicago on the train. Choo-choo. Well, Liz, your first Amtrak train ride.
It's very exciting. Makes me want to take like a vintage vacation. Dress up in top hats and stuff. And act like Theodore Roosevelt. What did you think, Tony, of the Amtrak ride? Would you take it again?
I've taken it before, full disclosure. I've taken it from Chicago to Union Depot, St. Paul. Mm-hmm. Our trip was a little fraught this time. A few things happened. It was Halloween, so perhaps it was a cursed train.
It's a spooky train.
It is.
A Halloween train.
It's a Halloween train. I was a little disappointed. I thought perhaps the staff would dress up and, you know, maybe look like zombies or ghosts, you know, like undead train operators of some kind. They have not done that. And neither of the passengers, including us, so it's fine.
Thrice upon All Hallows Eve did our train experience delays, not including the initial delay that our train arrived 3 or so hours late, which we expected and we were prepared for.
We got a notification about that about the day or two before, so not a surprise, but
I would say if you actually have somewhere to go with the Amtrak in a timely manner, no, don't take the Amtrak. But if you just want kind of a relaxing trip and you don't really, it's not really important when you arrive at your destination, yeah, I think the Amtrak is great. Our first delay, once our trip got started, was a trespasser.
So someone was fooling around on the tracks, apparently, so they had to stop the train. We have a delay on the train. There's a trespasser. We both had different ideas about what that meant. Explain what you thought it meant.
I thought somebody got on the train that didn't have a ticket.
Mm-hmm. And I thought it meant like there was someone on the tracks or something where they weren't supposed to be. We don't know the answer, so sound off in the comments. But we got some snacks because we don't know how long this is going to be, and we are kind of hungry already. So we got the crudité with hummus, pretzels, and a couple Cokes. I think that'll get us through.
The second one was there was a medical emergency, so when we were in Milwaukee, we had to wait for the ambulance for somebody who was having a medical emergency in one of the other cars. And the third thing, the conductor suddenly said, like screeched to a halt and said, emergency, emergency, emergency.
Please check on all passengers and crew.
Yes, and then no one checked on us and everything went dark and everyone was left to wonder what on earth is going on.
Yes.
And it was very interesting to see the mob mentality and how people react in those situations. Like, once somebody made a suggestion, suddenly that was the narrative everyone was believing. Like, somebody said, oh, maybe there's a fire.
Because we could smell what we believe was the brakes.
Yeah.
Because they slammed the brakes on, I think. And there was a kind of a smell, like a burning rubber smell. And someone was convinced that was something on fire.
Yeah, and so people started calling their family and friends saying, we're smelling smoke, nobody's telling us what's going on. What ended up happening, and what I had suggested had maybe happened, which
yes, Liz was right and suggested this to some of our car mates.
Yes, we hit a deer. The train hit a deer and the deer messed up the brakes a little bit, and so they had to take some time to fix
some mechanical issues of some kind.
But it took a long time for the cabin crew to come and tell us what was going on. And like, obviously we weren't in any danger, but it would have been nice to have that be communicated to us sooner. All things considered, I would take the Amtrak again. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I really liked hanging out in the observation deck. Tony.
Howdy. We are on the observation deck of the Empire Builder on it as we head to Chicago. We're observing the landscapes of now western Wisconsin.
The Union Depot in St. Paul is such a beautiful building. know, we did end up getting in quite late. Like, we were scheduled to arrive at Chicago at like, what, 4:45 or something, and we ended up rolling in maybe around 8:39.
Yeah.
Made it.
We got a good scare.
It was a haunted train for sure. And a lot of people missed their connections, but it seemed like Amtrak was going to put them up in a hotel and give them a voucher for their next day's train. But again, if you have to be somewhere in a timely manner, probably Amtrak is not what you want to do. But if you want to enjoy a train ride and see some scenery in the U.S., I think it's a nice option.
Yeah, I mean, I like train travel. It depends on what your needs are. And it's fun to do, just for something to do.
Yeah.
For fun, like kind of we did. We didn't miss anything because we rolled in late. And, we've read that Amtrak can face delays often. So Liz, what are some things you liked about the train ride?
Yeah, and I liked how it was just a much more relaxed atmosphere than going to the airport. Like, people seemed, until the final delay when we had hit a deer, I feel like everyone was already a little bit cranky about missing their connection at that point, because we had faced 3 significant delays on our journey. But at the beginning, like at Union Depot, everything was very relaxed, and it's not as stressful of an experience as going to the airport. I feel like at the airport everyone is always very stressed out and frazzled, and this people were not that at all.
Also, if you don't like chatting with people are pretty chatty on the Amtrak, more so than in an airport or on a plane. I mean, I guess people often are chatty on planes, but it seems like it's a chattier bunch on the Amtrak. I think there's a variety of reasons, but that's for another video. We can speculate about that. So before Liz started rolling, I was having a real moral dilemma. We got the crudité, as it was listed on the menu, with hummus. And I was really debating whether to date the video or not by referencing Dr. Oz's weird campaign post on Twitter about making crudité. So,
guys, that's $20 for crudité.
That's some behind the scenes.